think it wise to divide our efforts. I'll work to circumvent the tower's magical defenses. You may need to take a more blunt force approach. This goes without saying, but be on your guard. I sense.
Where's Doom? Oh, he just walked in.
So if there's anything I need to know, just feel free to say, because I've never been in here.
I understand.
Well, there's lots to know.
The first thing you need to understand is that in this version of Karazhan, we go through it backward. So we start at the opera event and work our way down, and then we go up to Curator and work our way up. But it changes a little bit after Curator. Just a little. Have you seen any video previews of this place?
Not really.
So you're coming in here completely blind?
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, because the first week I missed the bus when everyone, because there's only so many tanks, and then I was at BlizzCon, and then I just didn't have time last week.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw a little bit of the Huntsman, where you have to do like some dodging stuff, like at the end of Vault of Warden.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a human.
Yeah, you, there are more surprises ahead for you. I'll put it that way.
And I hear a lot of people bitch about Curator.
He's tuned a bit
Well,
tightly,
he's got
but
range today. Yeah, he got range today, so the sparks should go down pretty quick.
Curator is almost the same
chasing
fight.
Sparks? Remember chasing sparks in regular Karazhan, Thor? Well, there's sparks again. You see, I've been doing those PvP dailies. Ain't bad, and it gets some good artifact power now and then.
Yeah, and
Yep.
and my favorite artifact appearance actually comes from prestige levels, which I can earn doing the PvP world quests. I don't have to actually tolerate real PvP.
How do you get prestige levels? You just level up?
You notice
Yeah.
your honor levels go from 1 to 50. After that, you've got 1 prestige level. And then you level 1 through 50 again. And you'll have 2 prestige levels. It's like the Diablo Paragon stuff.
Oh, so you have to level to 50 the first time. I think the talents take up to 48 or so. And then you start all...
Doom has joined the channel.
Unfortunately, my favorite one requires prestige level 13. I don't see myself getting there.
Oh, hey, it's Barnes.
So the world quests, you said give prestige points or whatever, right?
They
The
give
PvP
honor.
ones give honor.
Huh.
And
And that counts towards your
Yeah.
your hidden artifact.
every time you get to level 50, you earn a prestige point. So yeah, the honor does directly contribute to prestige. It's just very slow. All right, Thor. These are not the same opera events.
I hope we get the monkey one. That's the best one.
I kind of
The
like.
funnier one.
No, I like the Murloc one.
Westfield story. Westfall story.
Yeah. I just like the intro for the monkey one
Yeah.
because of what happens.
Yep.
When it's the monkey
Westfall
one.
story? That's incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, to our
Shut your jabber, drama man. The Monkey King got another plan. Tonight, we got a Horkin show. An Ookin tale you think you know. That evil crone, she's not the worst. Another witch was nasty first. Mean Duker locked up all us hosen. Another path she should have chosen.
Is this
So
Wicked?
sit that slur.
Yes, it
Relax
is.
a gibbet. Enjoy the show that we call Wicked.
So it looks like we have to kill ads. That when it comes.
Yeah, ads take priority, and there's, I believe,
This is the one that does the pop-up portals.
yeah, there'll be tornadoes on the ground that you have to use to pop up in the air when she casts a certain ability to avoid it.
Okay.
I won't take them though. There aren't enough for everyone.
Well, apart from you, Galindra, if you're my
Yeah.
friend,
I don't know
you
how
will
long
let
your
those
turtle
new
shell is,
wings
but
interlope
if you
us.
don't get
Then
popped, just
we're
use
off
that.
to see the wizard. Together, we're unlimited. Follow my lead.
And their health pools share. So
Hero.
You don't have to help you down.
Sorry to bring you down.
The tornadoes there. Assistance incoming.
All right, ads incoming.
Four, three, two,
You deserve a chance to fly.
All right, getting the tornadoes. Whoops.
That one needed a makeover.
Somebody took my tornado. Or somebody took a tornado.
I took one and didn't mean to.
Come see my minions and let them be heard.
More ad.
You deserve a chance to fly.
four, three,
Ready for tornado.
one.
Come see my minions and let them be heard.
More ad. They have a shared health pool, so you can work on either of them that are convenient.
Sorry to bring you down. Come see my minions and let them be heard.
Ads again.
Four, three, two,
Get ready for tornado.
Stand to be electrified. You deserve a chance to fly. Like moment. Utunbuntu. Rotu Kelaramen.
Add. And probably burn. Well, yeah, burn.
Ignore the ads, finish the boss.
4, 3, 2.
How beautifully tragic.
Ooh, bouquet of
So what's that quest item for? I don't have that one.
It's
You should have a quest to get a bunch of stuff. Do you have a quest for yours?
you have the quest
I
to
have
like do the soul crystals, right?
I have fragments of the past. Collect soul fragments from the guest chamber,
Yeah.
banquet hall, servant quarter, opera house, and menagerie.
Yeah. So one of the annoying things that they're doing about Kara right now, in my opinion, is they're doing these quests that constantly
I
change.
see it.
Like, you'll do this quest, and then you'll get another. Oh frick! And then you'll get another quest that has you going to a boss that's earlier in Karazhan for the week after, and then another one for the week after, and blah blah blah. So this is like 4 steps in on that quest.
Okay, because I saw the soul crystal thingy. It's on the. It's in the audience.
Yeah, we'll hit those on the way. Sorry, Locke, didn't mean to pull all of that.
It's cool at least that they made new. It's cool that they made new opera. Oh, and here's the old guy.
Talk to the big bad wolf.
No.
No, I'm serious, do it.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Yay! Okay, I thought he was gonna murder me.
Yeah, I know. I've made it a habit to trigger the big bad wolf on the run back for any wipe that comes down this way.
We pretty much need to kill the audience if we need to get a positive review.
Well, we're going to have to kill them anyway so Thor can get the soul fragment.
The bouquet of roses, was that off the boss or just pick up somewhere?
It was off the boss. But Little Red's cape, where is that?
That's in chess event. Turn around when this guy casts, forget what it is, it's blind.
Flashlight.
Did the timer expire already?
Oh, I'm
Imagine
sure it
so.
has. Thor, what Locke is referring to is it is possible
The
to,
night bane thing?
yeah, you have 8 minutes from the time that you walk in the door to click this first soul fragment here. So, like, you've got to do all of that trash plus opera event and this within 8 minutes. Like, you have to seriously book it. No stopping, massive DPS.
And then you have to do it a few more times, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to click this fragment without pulling Just be careful.
You can camouflage your way there, I think.
Oh, I don't have camo. It's no longer a baseline ability for hunters,
Gotcha.
but I got it. I miss it.
You missed what?
Camo.
Yeah, I bet.
Starfall pulled,
Actually, it's not even an option for Beast Mastery, apparently.
Starfall pulled what?
pulled an ad above
A
us.
lot of stuff.
Just look. Yeah. Just come to the stairs and look like towards the wall. You'll see there's a philanthropist up on top that's pulled.
Fantastic.
He's just tossing pennies. Flashlight. Right.
So next we're going to go hit the Maiden of Virtue. She is pretty much unchanged from the original Kara version. Didn't need to pull that.
I'm sorry, I didn't know they were there.
Full amount of purple.
Well, they're not in it anymore. That's so irritating. I've gotten used to standing in purple because it's a demon hunter thing. I can't... Oh, Tank's mind controlled. That's why I can't heal him.
Yeah, when you pulls that many, you sometimes.
Locke, if you need me to stop for mana, let me know.
Yeah, you might as well keep going because I can't drink anyways because we're in combat because of that philanthropist.
Yay, more mobs.
Wasn't me.
I'm kind of surprised that the philanthropist isn't resetting or coming down to us. Let's see if we're out of combat when this guy dies. And we are.
I'm still in combat.
Huh.
Shit, I'm charmed.
Yeah, I got a little overzealous with that pull. Sorry.
Yeah, I got disoriented by Tink when he got charmed.
Well, at least we should be out of combat now.
Yes.
This is the part that sucks about this particular wing of Kara. On the first half, if you die at any point of it, you have to run back from the door.
Oh, that's
And
awful.
it's a long, stupid road.
Especially when we take the route we're going to have to take with you because one of the soul fragments is in the basement.
But at least you can say hi to the wolf again.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, because once you get the soul fragment from the basement, you don't have to. Well, yes, you still have to go through there.
Once you get
But
this,
you don't have to pull everything.
yeah.
If you didn't get your rose, make sure you loot the boss.
And the bosses aren't there anymore. I have to do it next week, I guess. Yeah, so there's your version of the ring is what right now? 855 or 65?
What ring?
You get a ring.
He hasn't.
You get a
He'll get an
ring
850 out of
the,
this.
Yeah, I think it's only upgradable till 865, so it's not overly great.
I think I DE'd mine.
So, tried a couple of Mythic 10s last night.
Oh boy.
Ouch. I think our biggest problem right now is the particular combination of suffixes that we have this week. Because the Mythic 10 one is fortified this week, which means that the trash does 40% more damage and has 20% more health on top of what the Mythic already gives it. And we also have bolstering this week. So, you tell me how you think a Mythic 10 Arcway run would have gone.
I've read posts about that
Amazing.
particular set.
But if you really look at it, it really wasn't that bad except for certain areas.
I needed to repair after our first 2 pools.
Yeah, everybody did. Those blobs really screw us up because they break into a billion little blobs.
Alright. Just make sure you get a 1 stack only of the puddle on the ground when Mass Repentance goes out, and drop it along the walls. Make sure you're standing apart from Doom and Locke, because Holy Bolt does jump.
Do you want hero?
Yeah, might as well.
By fire be cleansed. Step into the light, mortal.
I streamed it though. It was painful.
By fire be cleansed.
Mass Repentance incoming.
So we just step in, get a stack, and stuff.
Yep.
Mortals, open your hearts to virtue. Renounce your greed and perversion. Repent or die. For the righteous have
And that's the
nothing
fight.
to
Just
fear.
gotta do it a couple times.
By fire be cleansed. All shall be sanctified. By fire be cleansed. The righteous have nothing to fear.
Mass Repentance incoming, get close.
By fire be cleansed. Hold, mortals! Open your hearts to virtue! Renounce your greed and perversion! Repent or die!
4, 3,
The righteous have nothing to fear! By fire be cleansed! By
Tank, watch out.
fire be cleansed! Step into the light, mortal. A teachable moment. All shall
You
be
had stacks from the thing that came up behind you.
You are all as corrupt as
Yeah, you
the
must have
guardian.
picked up a good chunk of stacks. You're just going down.
That's the first time I've done her where we didn't have a wipe first.
Oh, a little cutscene.
Our friend lies just in here.
It breaks my heart to see him like this.
Is it okay if I watch this, or do you want me to skip?
No, go ahead.
Oh
No,
no,
go ahead.
go ahead. There's a few throughout the instance.
Another year of slumber. I wonder if Medivh will ever awaken.
Does our old friend dream? Is he trapped in nightmares?
Hey, Tink, you
Just
can
don't.
DE stuff, right?
Oh, that's right. Oh, tree.
Thor, head for the basement.
Don't step on the webs down here. Spawn pads.
How do I get down to the basement?
Instead of
straight.
hanging left to get back out to Morose's chamber, you go straight from Maiden.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I think when Kara was current, I only maybe did the basement once. Like I said, the only other quest I have in here right now is to kill the end boss.
You have a soul fragment down here.
Well, yeah. Soul fragment, and then I have to kill Vizdur, whatever.
That is in a completely
dumb.
different area of the tower.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
on
I
these
have
spiders,
that quest too.
they do have a cone attack, so you never want to be in front of them.
Our first run we ever did, we probably wiped more in the basement than we did throughout the whole instance.
Is there a boss down here?
Nope.
No, just a
These-
fragment.
These spiders.
Jeez, what'd they do to you, Gilly?
Lots of damage.
Well, in what manner was it delivered to you?
1 to 1.2 million at a time. Yeah, those
That
spiders
portal
don't
doesn't
screw
do
around.
anything. Yeah, the portal doesn't do
They-
anything at the moment.
They hit hard and the slime on the floor actually ticks for a fuck ton too.
Hold on.
So do I have to step over webs to...
Can you
Yeah,
deterrence over that?
disengage? I'll try.
Yeah, give it
Yeah,
a shot.
that's what I mean.
I just gotta make sure I hit a spot in between. Alright, wish me luck.
Good luck.
So you got one.
Was worth a shot. Go ahead and click the web though, or the crystal.
I got it. Well, I mean, they took out 3 webs, but it only spawned 1 guy, so I guess
There-
that's okay.
Each of these is its own individual patch. It's
Yeah,
not
get
like
the poison
one
stuff.
per dome.
Oh, there you go. You were poisoned.
These don't do the web spray, they're not a rip. Yeah, the spiders just killed me like 3 times.
You run Judgment of Light talent, right, Gilly?
Hang on. Yes, I do.
Level 90 talent. And we got 2 more.
I think someone backed into them.
Yeah, I tanked them for you.
Thank you.
If you walk on the web, you get extras, so maybe someone backpedaled or...
No, they were in
Go
the
ahead.
stables. I was watching it.
Okay. Anyways, that's the spider boss. Is the tank wreckers.
Yeah. I don't like going through the basement, and I avoid it unless someone has your quest. That's true. Doom also died. Alright, so Atuman is entirely different. He does... One of the mechanics is for healers, but it's something that we can assist with. All 5 of us will get a damage debuff that hurts pretty badly. And we can be cleansed one at a time, but there's also one special cleanse target. Where if that one is cleansed, it goes off of all 5 of us. And the only way to tell who that is they've got like this blue shimmering like copy of themselves on top of them. So it's kind of something where like you kind of take a look and you're like, yeah, I'm looking kind of bluish. And then you can call it out to Lox and be like, hey, I think it's me, or blah blah blah. He's gotten pretty good at spotting it himself, but anything we can do to assist is helpful. Other than that, you gotta dodge ponies. There's a thing he'll put on me called Shared Suffering that everyone in the group has to stack on me, and we split it together. Otherwise it will one-shot me. He'll do a Mortal Strike that you absolutely don't ever want to stand in. If you do stand in Mortal Strike, you can't take Shared Suffering with me, or it'll probably kill you.
Well, it'll kill you.
Yeah. It's not your standard Mortal Strike where it's just 50% healing reduced. It actually knocks your health in half. So it makes it very difficult to soak Shared Suffering with me, even if everyone else is involved. And he'll do this thing where his horse kind of sprints around when he's not on it and blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of a complex fight. It's neat. And we have to kill those guys first. Black, you can go ahead and turn in your horseshoes now if you want.
Oh, is it just here?
Yep.
Where are you?
Yeah, it's a
I need to... Hold on. I need to pick them up? Or...
oh, you
where's
need
the
to pick them up
quest?
outside the instance. Just
Yeah.
right of the mage.
Yeah, fuck's
And
sake.
deliver them.
It's okay. You can come back here after the fact and take care of it.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was not a great pull. That was an unfortunate charge. I'm going to pull them into the previous room. I don't want them charging and pulling midnight. Alright.
Do we need here?
No.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I
1.
recommend saving it for Moreau's.
Another group of thieves trying to steal my horse. My quarry never escapes.
I think it's Thor.
Yeah, blue ship.
Time to face my quarry toe to toe.
It's kind of easy when it's Thor. His pets do it too.
Oh, really?
Yep. Get ready to stack for shared suffering.
2, 1.
Tink, you can't stack with me. Okay, good.
Beware.
We ride midnight to victory.
Beware.
Where's he going? Dodge ponies.
Beware.
It's Thor again.
Time to face my quarry
No,
toe
it's
to
Doom.
toe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Then why are his pets glowing blue?
Beware.
Because they're blue.
In that,
Oh,
in that
great.
weekly.
3, 2, 1.
You're ready to stack. Get in, get in, get in.
I can't stack.
Beware.
Interesting. They modified him where it only does that twice, not 3 times. Or at least... I thought he got down off his horse twice, or 3 times, not twice.
I have become hunted.
That trinket does not look scalable to me.
Can you bonus roll the mount?
I don't know. I wish I'd thought about it.
2 times I...
Don't want to take the chance.
I would. It's a cool looking mount.
Oh, thank you, Doom.
Yeah, if it was 100% sure, I would, but
Oh, the dancers were in the original Karazhan too.
No, no, no. I meant up in the corner. The traps.
Oh. Yeah, that's where we're headed. So, Doom is mind controlled. So, with Morose is functionally the same. He's still got 4 attendants. They still have to be mind controlled. But with 5 people, they couldn't count on having 4 crowd controls in every group. So what they've done is they've provided ghost traps. So it's become a little bit of a Ghostbusters reference. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, there are 2 in the corner over here that we're about to free up. And everybody except me will pick up 1 of them. There are 2 more in the banquet hall next to Morose that will free up. And so we use those to crowd control the guests. And all you have to do is just target the person you want to throw it at. And you right click it, it throws. There's no targeting circle. It's instant. It works well.
You get a extra action button.
Other than that, it's pretty much the same. So Thor and Doom, you want to go ahead and pick up these 2?
Yeah, but don't throw it until the countdown, because if you throw it, it aggroes him.
Yeah, it pulls the boss if you throw it. So what we do is we use a pull down or a pull timer, and I just tell everyone here are your
add.
I just tell everyone here are your targets. Throw your trap when the timer hits 1. Okay. The fight gets kind of hairy at the end, so I'd prefer we didn't use Hero, but make sure you've got it in case we need it. Ow.
Individual. Of course, I'll need a sample of your brain tissue.
Oh, we got a skeleton in the back coming. Aggro.
I didn't notice that the NPCs were actually like renames of the Ghostbusters characters. That's awesome.
And you just said something about needing to sample your brain tissue. That was in the original one.
Alright, so let's do Tink, I want you to throw a trap at Star. Thor on... Actually, no. We're going to kill her first. Tink at Star. Thor at Circle. Doom at Square. Oh.
I got 1.
Then
I'll do Square.
You do Square, yeah. Throw your trap when the pull timer hits 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't believe the Master is expecting you.
No.
We've got 3 of them. Hero now. And there's the other one.
May I take your
Oh fuck, I'm boom.
May I take your jacket? Find your manners. I insist you dress for dinner. May I take your jacket?
Well, that's one way to do it.
A moment.
Remember when we tried that last week? It didn't work. When you pulled them off.
Yeah.
This week it worked.
My pets must have ran at him when I threw the trap.
Too much power.
Why isn't Garrote going away?
Father, no!
Why isn't what?
Garrote.
Oh, get your crystal behind Morose on the stand there. Bubble it off.
It doesn't bubble off.
Interesting, mine went away.
$120 something K. Wow. From a sec.
Alright, hold on.
Hang on, I'm going to see what happens when I leave the banquet hall. Doesn't leave.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna kill myself. My brother's gonna battle res me. You guys can die.
like it rotted you really well.
Thank you.
So how'd you change your pets look, Thor? To make them look the same?
There's a item you can get in your class hall. So you do this quest, and it gives you an item that will turn your extra pet and make him look like your regular pet.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Make it look like your other pet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 panthers.
Whoa.
And now we head back up and we go for Curator. We're already in the second half of the dungeon, which is good. It's slightly faster.
I thought were going pretty good too.
Yeah, we haven't wiped on anything except spiders, really.
And that really wasn't technically a wipe.
And the upper goes a lot faster, I find. The lower, it's backtracking.
Yeah, and on the upper half, in a lot of cases, if you do wipe, when you release it puts you either right there or pretty close. Except for Curator. In Curator, you can reset. So I only had to trigger Big Bag Wolf on a wipe once today. That's a definite improvement.
Do you use life relics as no, right?
No.
Iron.
I think healers are the only ones that use life relics.
My marksman bow uses a life.
Really? For Prot, it's Iron, Holy, and Arcane. Didn't have an interrupt.
I'll have to see what it is in a sec.
See,
No, I don't need it.
I don't need it.
You've been saying about hanging onto your shield for interrupts, Gil.
It works well when I'm not like looking at other stuff.
Yeah, no. When I know I'm when I've been doing my dailies as a Prot. When I got a mod that casts a lot, I'll just save the proc until if I don't have an interrupt.
Exactly. I'll use, if I have my shield and my regular interrupt available, I will use shield. Because in a lot of cases, I'll have a shield proc give it back to me before I need to use it again. And I use my regular interrupt for, you know, in case I need to interrupt and my shield's still on cooldown or something. But like, when Grand Crusader procs like mad, it feels like you're cheating, because it's like, you'll notice I'll get these strings every once in a while where it's like call next for interrupt, and I'll just call next for like 5 times in a row. That's exactly why.
Yeah, you did that a bunch last night.
Yep. We only have to pull one of these golems. Don't go near the other one. Leave it alone.
Pretty bold move there, Gilly.
What?
Pull the left one.
Yeah, I know. I usually pull the right one. Felt like doing it different. Recover my spiritual energy. Oh, interesting. Stay here?
Stay here.
Thor, you only have 1 soul fragment left to get, right?
Yes, the menage.
Yeah, it'll be between Curator's legs when he dies. Giggity.
Yeah, the first time we couldn't find it. We're looking all over the place.
Stay back. We've got 3 more pulls just like that one. Just stay back in that room till they're all dead. Can't pull right now. Curator's in the way. So while we pull the trash, Curator is very, very similar to what I remember, except he's tuned a bit more tightly than the other bosses in terms of DPS requirement. Every few seconds, he'll put a puddle of crap on the ground where everybody's standing, and we all have to move. He'll also summon sparks as mobs that like summon and jump around. They DPS people. Sparks are the absolute #1 priority in this fight. They've got to go down almost as quickly as possible. We'll have a chance to really go nuts on Curator when he evocates, and that's when we'll call for Hero. So don't do anything stupid to DPS the boss during the main phase. You'll get a chance to get some hits in, but until then, don't bother. You know, you can hit him when possible, but as long as you're focusing ads, you do whatever you want. If you focus the boss and ignore the ads, we're all going to die. Except in this version, he doesn't summon more and more sparks every time he goes into phase 1. The fight is functionally the same. Phase 1 is always the same, and then he advocates, and then he goes back into phase 1. The enrage is when we run out of room in the hallway. I'm going to pull him to this corner where we are and move counterclockwise. So you should be behind the boss at all times, never ahead of him. Because if you get in the way of our path, we're going to wind up chewing up ground faster than we need to. Pulling in 3, 2, 2, 1. I still didn't get my food buff. Great. Sparks up.
Get ready.
Move it, move it. Power discharge is what you need to look for about when you're going to have to move. And move now. New spark. And again. Another new spark. Watch feet, watch feet. He's about to evocate. Hero.
Overload in progress. Prepare for...
He's going to hit the floor again right as he gets out, so get ready to move. Move it. We've got a spark up behind.
Activated.
Here, come.
New spark. Another new spark. And again.
Deterrent activated.
Another spark right next to the old one. And again. Get this spark down quickly. He's about to have it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And burn him.
In progress. Prepare for...
Well done. The fragment is between his feet.
Now you're
All right.
to oversee the tower's protection in my absence.
Now things change.
Defense pro...
He's got a cutscene to watch too.
Is that a pretty good trinket?
Crosby has that And I think it works pretty good for me. It says it procs pretty good.
Almost like a mage's frost orb kind of deal.
Hey Thor, come on over here and look up.
Awesome. It's like some Symphony of the Night type of shit. That was a Castlevania game.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Can you pick me up? What
Holy
the
shit.
fuck?
That seems good.
Just release. You pop right back.
Wasn't sure.
Oh, and yes, if you fall off, you die.
Stupid bat.
Now we prepare to fight the Shade of Medivh. He's got a few twists from the old Shade of
You mean
Iran.
Shade of Iran?
Nope, Shade of Medivh.
Oh.
He's got a few twists from the old Shade of Iran fight. He still keeps Lava Wreath. He had to. He'll do, it's called Next Choose Special on the DBM timers. One of which is that he'll frost the floor and you have to keep moving or jumping to avoid a speed. Oh, frick. To avoid, I think you get frozen if you get too many stacks of it. One, he'll split into 3 copies of himself once all 3 of them are dead. He'll converge. And the third is Ye Olde Flame Wreath. And it functions exactly the same. If you cross your Flame Wreath line, or if any player crosses your Flame Wreath line, we all die. Like, there's no surviving it. It's just insta-wipe. Frostbolt will freeze you. A person with Inferno Bolt on them can free you.
The Infernal Bolt would be a circle, orange circle around you, Thor. So you just run over to the guy who looks like an ice cube.
So, it's a neat fight.
Just, yeah, stay like Doom to the left or to the right, and I'll stay in the middle, so that way we worry for the...
Yeah, this is much more complex when you have multiple melee. Tink and I ought to be able to figure.
Yeah. Our first Kara clear, we had all melee group.
5,
So
4.
It made Curator and this guy off.
1.
Hello, champions. I've been expecting you. The inherent nature of fire.
get
Oh, damn. I was there.
He didn't get there in time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There's so many pieces of me.
Alright.
Special ability 5.
Keep still.
Alright.
Just run around.
Keep jumping or moving. Tink, go pop that guy.
The inherent nature of fire.
Sorry, I didn't see him coming.
Alright, you can stop moving now.
4, 3,
Special ability soon.
Spread, spread.
Flame
Move,
Move, stop moving. Okay, it's sinking. Sinking lock. Keeps putting Inferno bolts on people who can't move.
Just like that dragon.
Flame rate done.
4, 3,
Ability ink.
Spread.
1.
It burns.
Flame rate doom.
Don't move.
Burns. Burn. Just like that dragon. All goes as
In the fight.
4, 3,
a memory
2,
frozen
1.
in time.
Beware.
Winter is here. Hatiesh
Boy, that was clean as shit, huh?
will be.
Except for how I die.
Hit you with
Alright.
missiles, I imagine. 'Cause you
Yeah,
just
he hit me
bag
with
of
3
bricks.
sets of piercing missiles in a row. And I didn't have interrupts for any of them. Anyone want this neck?
Nah.
Yeah. Here, take it.
It could be good if you're doing like, I don't know. If you're doing like Mythic Plus and stuff.
My legendary
I'll
is
give you
far
the,
too handy for that.
Yeah, I'll take it. Just
Alright, Thor, it's time to go down the rabbit hole.
You were not there
don't
already.
do it. Don't do it. You're gonna die. Oh, you're dead. So dead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it's a 2-piece for this amulet. This neck.
You can get a lot of those enchants off regular Kara too, Doom. I went and farmed them.
You can just jump all the way down off the books and you won't die.
Holy shit, we got shrunk down.
Yes, we did.
Rat.
Sparkle mice.
You see that chest over there on the left?
Yeah.
Our loot's in there. Honey, I shrunk the raiders.
Yeah, the first part of Karazhan was designed by the sober people, and the second part of the Karazhan was designed by the stoners.
I love this second half. I absolutely love this second half.
The spider over here.
We'll get back to... Oh, frick. The fall, like from Shade to this place, is my absolute favorite highlight of this entire dungeon. I love that. Alright.
Have you guys seen Doctor Strange yet?
Yes.
The only thing that missing was hands growing out of hands growing out of hands.
Jenny covered her eyes with that one. It was like, oh, this is nightmare fuel, and I was like, ha ha ha. So, this boss is the Mana Devourer. It's a lot like Cenarius in certain respects. There will be the twist to this boss is that you don't want him getting to 100% mana. If he does, he'll wipe us. And what we do is, there'll be a phase where he throws out all of this mana into orbs that we intercept. Like, you just soak them with your body, you run into them. But you don't want to take more than one or two at a time without some form of cooldown, or it'll kill you, because it puts a really nasty dot on you. He'll also put these purple tornadoes things on the ground, and standing in the tornadoes will take stacks of the dot off you, but it also hurts you while you stand in them. And the tornadoes shrink while it takes the stacks away from you. So you don't want to go nuts with it unless you... I don't know if you can turtle it. Tink, I believe, can...
Oh, I'm going to try.
Tink, I believe, can cloak a bunch of them. Locke and I can bubble a bunch of stacks. But if you can turtle a bunch of them too, that would be fine. Just, you know... You want to soak as many of them as... Yeah, well, you're the Battle Rise machine, so shut up, Doom. And you also pull random things, so it's kind of a win-lose.
Your turtle probably just... It won't take the debuff away. It'll just reduce your damage, so don't worry about it. I'll do my bubble first. Gilly, you can do your bubble second. Then Tink, you can just run around and Cloak of Shadows the third time.
Well, I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it, because you never know.
Try it.
If we do it again.
Try it
so
for
other hunters may have to do it.
Try it for the last one. That way, if it kills you, we won't lose your DPS for the whole fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want hero for this one or no?
Yes, we will want hero on the pull.
Shoot. Yeah. We might not have it back for the last boss, though.
Well, we don't need it for the last boss, technically speaking. It's kind of... It's more harrowing with this guy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And those ads should melt with between Thor and Doom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the purple tornado you stand in to remove stacks of the debuff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Soak no more than 1 or 2. Alright.
Boy, we took a lot of his mana out of the game right there, man.
Doom, you still have a stack.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, I'm gonna bubble this one.
Alright, I'm gonna try and turtle this one.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, just go stand in the pool and let me know.
Oh, it eats him up for lunch. I soaked 4 without taking a tick of damage.
Awesome.
But do you have the debuff? It gives you a debuff.
I don't have any.
He doesn't have it. No one does.
4, 3,
Alright.
2, 1.
I can only do it once per fight.
Alright, soak 1 or
Everybody
2.
soak for this one.
And that's the Mana Devourer. And now they're trash.
And with all those immunities, that turned that fight into nothing.
Next, you'll see the new chess event, which is no longer actually a boss.
By the way, just in case you need to know, Thor, if you go upstairs, take one of these spiral staircases, you go upstairs, there is a portal to get out of here.
Oh.
There's also a portal that will take you, it takes you back to the door. So there will be times where you have to come back in here for a quest, even though we've already cleared the place, and it'll put you in this room. So go up the spiral staircase, even if you have to aggro stuff, and just run for the portal. They'll de-aggro from you as soon as you get upstairs, and you can use the portal and go explore the rest of Karazhan if you want.
Well, I'll just
I forget about these like magnetic puddles every time. We've got an imp behind us. I don't know what they do, but I suspect they're responsible for whatever the crap it is that likes one-shotting us when we first get into the upside-down Kara.
I think that's the bat that dropped that bombard us with the green shit.
Yeah, but standing in that isn't lethal. There's something that first trash does that like just one-shots people.
Okay, the cape is supposed to be around here somewhere.
I see it. It's back here.
Shazam.
You got it? Alright, perfect. So this is the new chess event. It is no longer a boss.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Doom pulled something, so we're killing.
Oh, the fell bat up there.
Or somebody pulled it.
So this is the new chess event. It's no longer a boss. And the way that it works is every time you kill one of the little pieces, the king loses his shield for a bit. So we'll kill a little piece, work the king, kill a little piece, work the king, back and forth like that. At some point he permanently loses the shield, but I don't know when that is.
So do we actually control pieces, or are we
No.
DPSing them?
Well, the dangerous part is, if you know chess, you get a little bit of an edge on this. But as each piece will make a move according to what kind it is. So the knights can move, or the bishops can move diagonally, and if the bishops are moving and you're standing in any of those squares, you get almost one shot. The squares will light up as like a don't stand here kind of thing, but you don't have a lot of time to react. This is a you do DPS thing and avoid the lit up squares. That's pretty much it.
Interesting.
Here we go.
Who are you taking on first? Oh.
King.
Apparently my pets are bugged.
Handle the other knight. The queen will be our next target. She's a big threat because of that exactly.
Sorry, I was trying to get my pets to work here.
Release and come back. This is ultimately just trash now, so you can release and return. What?
Boy, she's annoying.
I'm no longer in the room.
Where are you?
I died and released. You don't need a tank for this, technically speaking. Switch to the king. You don't need a healer for it either. That's the first time I've ever died in the chess event. Back to the king.
Motherfucker.
You know, it occurs to me, unless you're melee or you're out of range, you might get away with not standing on the board at all.
Yeah, something about the way the ground is here. My pets were they weren't moving.
It wouldn't surprise me. The way the ground kind of warps and twists, that it might not handle it. If you look to the left and up towards the right, you can kind of see fragments of the old chess event.
I will open the way.
Excuse me for a moment, be right back.
Fiend. I will sever the tower's connection to Legion worlds. I suggest we be quick about it.
Karazhan's presence radiates through the nether, a beacon drawing in the Legion's might. Our burning crusade has consumed countless worlds. This tower will serve as a conduit to each of them.
If anyone needs to repair, there's a Jeeves.
One final conquest to complete the grand design.
I fail to understand why they need this place. If they have untold legions, why don't they just, send in like 1 billion guys?
Alright, so this is the final boss. He's a 3-phase encounter, but he carries a lot of the same mechanics throughout. Hang on one second. Let me repair. The biggest one that trips people up is Disintegrate. He'll face a direction and shoot a beam out of his eyes. It hurts you and it pushes you back. And while that doesn't seem particularly dangerous down here, it becomes a really big threat in phases 2 and 3, where getting hit with Disintegrate will knock you off the ship and then you die. Phases 2 and 3 are fought on Legion ships. He'll transition to each phase literally at every third of his health. The only other big thing to worry about is he'll put a debuff on us that has to be cleansed by lock, and when it's cleansed, it throws out orbs from our location, like the old Margok mechanic, the old tank mechanic from Margok in the last phase. So in the first phase, he'll only put it on 1 target. In phase 2, he'll put it on 2 targets. In phase 3, he'll put it on 3 targets. It will drop on its own, and lock only has time to cleanse 1. So anytime that you get the debuff, separate from the group, stand apart, and tell lock, I'm good to be cleansed or whatever. Whether he cleanses you or not, don't move until the debuff goes away. Everyone else has to dodge orbs.
Mikizuchi has joined the channel.
I'll prioritize Gillian tank over Thorin Doom, so you guys can just stay away and keep DPSing. Just
And
don't
if
be
you-
near each other.
And if you aren't the one with the debuff, you have to dodge the orbs from the people who did get it. Make sense?
Yeah.
In phase 3, that's when we throw heroism. There'll be mobs on the way to the boss. Wait until I've gathered up all the ads, and then we'll hero and burn.
Alright, hold on, let me switch specs.
Oh, you're on the final boss now?
Yep. How's the Bahamas?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have foreseen your world's doom. Feel the grip of entropy. Annihilate them.
He's about to go into 2.
Darkness will take you.
Alright, step in the portal. Let's go.
You will kneel. You will serve.
Get out of face, get out of face.
Begin the barrage.
Watch your feet, get out of face. Spread out.
Shadows on pink. Watch out.
Get out of face. No, is that like you lock?
Thanks. Yeah.
Alright, we're on our own. Get out of face. Alright, we're going to phase 3. Come on. I don't want you to use heroism, but we're gonna go for it anyway.
So no hero?
No.
Oh, in case we wipe.
Behold, the doorway opens to your doom.
Normally you have to get up to the boss before he gets a cast off. And run up.
Darkness will take
Shadow on pink.
Just use whatever personal CDs you have. Reduce damage.
LH tank.
Watch the ball.
and inevitable.
Get out of face. Get out of face. Unbelievable.
That was pretty amazing.
Locke, you have problems with that disintegrate in phase 2 like every single time.
Medivh, you would be a welcome
Just it,
ally in
you
our
always
war
like the
against
first
the
phase. Every fucking
My
beam was
path
on me,
leads elsewhere.
and then
Besides,
it seems like
Azeroth
the
has
second,
found her
third phase he
guardian
always
in you,
picks the
your
middle,
trust.
but for
I
some
have
reason
made it
he
clear before.
picked me again.
I do not want.
Oh, you downed him. Grats.
That's Karazhan.
All the power you will ever need, Khadgar.
What do you think, Thor?
I'm just gonna jump
Oh,
on
I thought it was
the
pretty
first
cool.
ship from now on.
And a better one than I ever
It's a little more trouble than it's worth, but it's still fun to do once it's done.
Enough sentiment.
I
Well,
thought they were gonna just originally. I thought it was just gonna be like a rehash of all the bosses.
To shut a door than to pass through it. But sometimes
Thanks for coming out, fellas. That was a pretty quick 1.5 hour clear. That was nice.
Did we one-shot everything pretty much?
That lies ahead for
Yeah, I think we did one-shot everything.
Yes, yeah. Good job, guys. Never heard of anyone doing one shot on everything.
Words. Until next time, champions.
I gotta turn in my junk, the quest stuff.
Yeah, see what the next phase of this nonsense is.
Yeah, I know.
So,
it'd be nice if there's an ultimate goal, like a mount or something.
yeah. Well, the ultimate
think
goal
that's
is either the 865 or it's either an 865 or an 875 ring. But Thor, yeah, you did kind of get carried, not carried in terms of like your DPS sucked or anything, but just like this is the fastest run we've ever done, and as Locke noted, by comparison, our first run of the place took 5 hours.
Wow.
It gets faster every time. I think it took a little over 2 hours last week. So,
I mean, I remember I've been part of long runs with you guys. Remember our first Mythic Halls of Valor?
oh yes. Yes. So,
Alright, so Tower of Power. Do I turn this in at outside the Kara Tower?
check outside. I believe Tower of Power is the one to defeat the end boss.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's actually a mission, a class hall mission.
Oh, Order Hall. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
You
the
get an
Order Hall.
860 ring. You got an 860 ring. Guess what the follow-up quest is, Gilly?
What?
Clear out the spiders.
Fantastic. Yeah, so one of the discussions that we've been having is the whole discussion about whether or not Karazhan is worth it for the time it takes to run it. And for a lot of people, I think the answer has been no. It's a great instance, and I really love it. I love the lore behind it. I love especially what they've done with the second half and how they've turned it into this homage and yet also something new. But my problem is the loot, and it's a similar problem that I share with Trial of Valor, which is the loot isn't good enough to justify the amount of time that it takes from other content that awards better. Like, in the time that it took us to run this hour and a half of Kara runs, we could have run 3 or 4 Mythic Pluses that awarded better loot and more of it.
Well, I mean, now it's not as bad. Like, this run took us an hour and a half.
At an hour and a half, it's starting to hit that, like, acceptable point. But when it was 2 hours and longer, it was like, this is taking way too much time for the level of loot that it's dropping.
Yeah, for sure.
But it still is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I love doing Kara. I mean, the loot's not worth it, but for me, the loot has always been a secondary reward. I love doing the raids, and I love hanging out with people, and so for me, the loot has never been what it's all about. And for the people for whom the loot is literally the primary goal, I can understand how a place like Karazhan or Trials of Valor might kind of turn them away a little bit.
Well, bumping the item level in Browse definitely helps it, but before that, yeah, I find it was just a complete waste of time. Now it's a bit more manageable, but like a lot of people said, some of the pieces of gear are poorly itemized in there, I find.
Oh, it's a counter. You have to kill 40 spiders. Man!
That's gonna, you have to clear like every web at the maximum amount of spiders.
I mean, there's some decent pieces in Hall of Valor or Trial of Valor, but I mean, at least there's stuff that's better itemized than the counterparts that I have from Emerald Nightmare, but yeah.
Yeah. And that's the only thing that really makes it better than Emerald Nightmare in some cases, is they're slightly better itemized for some specs than others. And that's really it. So, and we were discussing this, I think, on Thursday's run, is like, or Wednesday's run, is for some classes, or for some specs, they literally don't have anything good for them that drops in that instance.
Yeah, like I know for myself, there's nothing in there I'd really want. Plus, it's only a 3-boss raid, so the amount of loot you can get from there is very, very minimal compared to like Emerald Nightmare or Nighthold when it comes out.
I just got the cloak counterpart for that neck I gave you, Locke.
Nice. Alright, I'm out. Thanks for the run.
Yeah, I'm going to be logging also, but I appreciate you guys joining along with a very quick Kara run.
I mean, it didn't feel like it was that long.
No. Well, after a couple of weeks of slogging through it, we kind of figured out what's going to work.
You ought to watch. I've been streaming a lot of my Mythic Plus runs and a lot of my Kara runs. I've been streaming on the YouTube channel, so I'll give you a link to the YouTube channel, or to the first run of Karazhan that we did. And just someday, whatever, while you're playing WoW or something, you can just listen to it and listen to what trouble we were having with it. Because the Opera events were all new. We'd never seen them before. Karazhan, or Attumen, we wiped on a few times. Maiden, I want to say once. And Curator, a lot. Because it was an all melee group.
Yeah, that's not fun with Curator, especially those sparks.